Oh, how you doing, everyone? How's things? This is Patrick here. Hope everyone is doing good on this Sunday. This is going to be a really powerful, inspiring video that I'm about to make. It's going to make a lot of sense for me and my life, and I hope that anyone watching this can connect to my spirit who's talking in this video and who's trying to grow right now in this time of life. What I want to talk about in this video is many things that are deep inside me that definitely want to come out. And it's just this time for the life right now where we can kind of think that it's very suppressing time of our life. But it's not actually a suppressing time of our life unless we can take what is being given to us and think that this is the way that it should be. If we look around us and we realize, okay, our business is falling to pieces, I've got no money, I've got problems, I can't see my family, I can't see my grandma's being sick by all these people who aren't wearing masks. Look at the world around us. We can kind of realize that the world around us right now is exactly what's meant to happen. You know, this is not a coincidence, this is planned. And we have to realize that if this is what it is, if this is what is happening, then let it be. But let's do everything to our power, to our souls and energy, to become aware that the only thing that we can do right now is look within. Look within and find what we're truly meant to be doing with our lives at the moment. Because this is a perfect guidance. Because at the moment we can realize that we are absolutely in utter control. We are being controlled regarding everything. And we have to open our eyes to realize that the technology that is on this planet right now is highly advanced and absolutely has utter control over all of us. All of us. And the way that we're going is two ways. We're in the transition period we have for who knows, but we're in a transition period. We can either wake up to ourselves now, wake up to our true potential, our true infinite potential, and move towards this in a way of achievement, a way of blessing, a way of being guided. Or what we can do right now is sit back and realize that we are suffering and that we can't do anything and that we just have to wait. Because what's happening on the planet right now is that there are plenty of people waking up and there are plenty of people at least sharing their experience of being suppressed, being pushed down and feeling individual, feeling not connected, disconnected, feeling lost, feeling lost. And this is okay because we have to realize that this is exactly what's on the agenda, what's meant to be happening for the human species. Now, everyone is on different levels of consciousness, you could say, or understanding of what's really happening on the planet regarding everything right now. Why you're addicted to your phone, why you're addicted to food, why you have no control over yourself, why you're feeling bad, why you don't feel energetic, why you don't feel good, why you don't have time to message people, why you don't feel like messaging people. These are all the subcategories of why why are you feeling like this? Why are you feeling bad? Why don't you have this great energy to give people? Maybe you do. Bless you. You're amazing. But why are you feeling bad? Why this isn't human race? Look at every other species on the planet. They all have a job, maybe besides your cat and your dog. But they all have a job. They all have something to do. Maybe not the seagulls that are waiting for you to feed them, but they still do. They still have their own life. Why is your life enslavement? Why are you a slave? It's true. Why are you a slave? Why are you led to believe that this is life? That this is life, this is how it's meant to be. You're meant to go, graduate, have a successful family, be successful, have wealth, have money, have power, be powerful. Why? Why? Because your mom, because you have all these expectations on your family to do this. Because if you don't do this, you're an outcast. Well, it's very true. But what I am here to say is that you have a choice. You can still do all of this, but you have a choice to open your mind to actually what is happening on the planet right now and what's really going on, because it's much more deeper than what we can see, because what we can see is how we feel, and how we feel is what we see. If we can open our eyes to what we see, we can open our eyes to infinite feelings within ourselves. And we just have to realize, guys, that we need to use this time. We need to all find something to make us feel good in this moment. Because the moment is all we have. We only have this moment. If we say that tomorrow, the next day, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., I'll do this, it doesn't exist, because we have to realize that we are controlled. We are controlled to think like this. We are controlled to think that we can do it later. Because in the moment is the true power. And if we open our eyes to realize that, and even the modern day, mock of like living in the moment, or, being free, be powerful in the moment, free spirit, like this is all mocked, people understand that, okay, the moment is powerful, but we're not taught this at school. Like the moment is the most powerful thing you can ever do, because it's infinite potential in the moment. We're not taught this. We have to discover this. And for someone to say that the moment is powerful, it's all in the moment. People, modern day people, Westerners, whatever you want to call it, the modern day person can't understand this, because, they just understand that, the moment's powerful, just like me, but they're not connected to the present moment's energy to actually feel the true power of the moment. And we need to do anything together as a connected, interconnected frequency, light force energy on the planet. All of us, 8 billion people, we all need to realize that we're all connected, and there's no matter about being connected. We're all connected, and we all just need to realize that the power really starts now. And it can be doing anything. Whether it be me making a video just for myself, I'm making this video right now for me, because it's helping me connect to the moment, and anyone can do this as well. Make a video, make anything purposeful, do some drawing, do some art, do some yoga, go for a walk, eat healthy food. Anyone can connect to this power in the moment. And I feel like this is the most important thing we can do, is to connect ourselves to this power. Because it's the very power that we're connecting to is the very power that they're already connected to. They're using us to connect, to use our infinite power, and they're using it for them. So for any time that you feel, I can do that later, be very careful about where this thought's coming from, because you don't feel like doing it right now. The reason that you say that is because you don't have any energy to contact your family, to contact a loved one that you meant to talk to or catch up to, or a friend. You don't feel like doing that now because you're not connected to this power, because they have control of that power. And you are just the guinea pig that they're using to harness your energy and to fill you with empty things to keep you entertained. It's reality. What you need to realize is that this is your power, and you need to cut off everything that they're using to connect to you, to harness your power. And you need to harness this for yourself and realize and actually understand that this is your power. This is your power to use to create internal, to create you. When you obtain this power, you start to use this frequency and put this frequency into the universe. So the day that you leave your body, you will have put energy into the universe, because nothing is destroyed. Nothing is destroyed. Maybe you leave this body, but the energy, the frequency still stays in the planet. And this is important to think about. And there's no one right way or wrong way about this, but just to identify that, we really need to become aware as individual people that we need to take control of our power. Because if you're not taking control of your power, then maybe, it's not a negative or positive thing. The positive thing is just being aware that we need to become aware that we are super incredibly powerful light beings. And we need to find our light and to share it into the universe. It's quite simple for me to say, but we have to detach ourselves from everything that's trying to steal our light energy and trying to keep us down on this low frequency level where they can just use our light energy for their own harvest. But we're not having that, because we're waking up. Even with the coronavirus, everything, whatever you want to say, coronavirus, everything that's happening on this planet right now is happening for a reason, for us to be suppressed, kept down, kept low, and kept quiet. Because people, they don't want people like me and people like you waking up to actually what's going on. That we are multidimensional frequencies that are having a human experience, living in a human body, but we are multidimensional light beings, and we are not aware of this, and we have infinite light energy that is being harvested or being manipulated to grow another entity off of us within our fear, within our constraints, within our limitations. We're not using our infinite light potential, so we're using that light potential to feed another identity, or another, whatever you want to call them, the inorganic ones, as a legend once says, but it's realistic. And what are we doing to become aware of how are we not letting them feed off of our light energy, and how are we letting ourselves use that light energy to manifest and to ascend to a higher frequency? Because this light energy that we're talking about is the very energy that grows our souls, that connects us to higher places in the universe and connects us to our true purpose. And now you say this, and people say, well, I am very highly educated, I've got a very good job, and I'm very successful, but I've never connected to any of all this. And you just have to realize that, neither was I. Neither was the cat down the road, as a legend also once says, Or neither was this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, because we're not designed to be connected to this. We are not taught to be connected to this. We're taught to keep away from this. We're taught to stay and shut up and get on with your pathetic life, or get on with your life. It doesn't need to be pathetic, but the way they look at it is, even if you're rich, even if you're very successful, even if you have money, you might not be happy. So if that's what you call a successful life, they might look at that as a pathetic life and get on with your pathetic life and shut up and just let me harvest off you. When I say harvest off you, it's quite simple. When you're not in a light vibration of infinite love, potential, awareness, you're in a space of limitness. You're in a space of suppression, a space of anxiety, a space of fear, a space of limitation. You're an infinite being. You're infinite potential, infinite energy. where's this energy going? It's being harvested. It's being used, because it's not sitting inside you and you go, wow, look at all my energy, let's grow it. It's not saying that. It's saying the opposite. It's saying you're useless, you're pathetic, you're doing nothing, you're such a waste of space, and who's telling you this? Who has control over your brain? You do. Who has control over you? They do. Guys, who is they? Who is they? Well, that's a very good question, because this is for you to understand and to feel. But who are they? Let's just say that we are ancient, and our planet is ancient. And for us to think that we are just the only evolution, who has used this planet to grow, you're very limiting your awareness by saying that we're the only human species that have used this planet to grow in evolution. You're very, very limiting for your consciousness. And we also have to be aware of the universe. We are unique. We're very low in technology, if you think. Okay, maybe no human beings, not the actual technology on this planet. For us to think that we just have smartphones and that we discovered Australia 250 years ago by boat, we just have to question that, with the whole universe, if we're just traveling on boats and discovering countries 250 years ago, that something just isn't right here. Something isn't right here. And maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. And maybe if you want to have the awareness of thinking that this is what it is, that there's no other highly intelligent beings in the universe, believe it. But at the same time, if you actually put the dots together and realize that us human beings, we're not even taught this in school, who we are. We're taught evolution in this. But we are made out of divine energy. We are made from the universe. We are infinite energy, light energy. And the people who have already civilized us, whatever they are, whatever they are, whoever they are, we don't need to know, but we can't, they're just there, this dimension, this frequency, this energy. Whoever they are, they know, or they have used us in the past to do whatever they want to do, whether they came to this planet to some people say they've used this planet for whatever they've used it for. They're very interested in our planet, and it's not just one people. There's many, and maybe there are many, maybe they're not. I'm not sure. I'm not getting myself too attached. But all I know, what is actually making me very curious, is the fact that we are infinite energy. We are made out of the infinite energy. We are light beings, and we are endless power. And what doesn't make sense is why we don't know this, why we're not aware of this about our energy, and why we're not using our endless power to connect to higher dimensions, higher frequencies, higher. And some people do, but it takes a lot of work. And why we're not all just taught this from the start. Why our history, especially in Africa, why their history is destroyed, and why we're coming into a new, it's just all has things to open your mind and question about, is why we're not all just happy. And, people have a good answer for that. But literally, why we're the only species on the planet who are not happy, And of course, other species are not happy as well, but significantly human beings. And it goes deep, and I don't really want to make it deep right now. I just want to talk about it briefly. But this is definitely a great video to just question things, and to definitely keep staying focused in what you feel is purposeful for you, what you feel is going to help you discover your connection with the universe, with God, with whoever you want to say it is. It's a connection. Our energy is this energy which can be connected to in the universe. And if we can connect ourselves from us to the universe, we can connect to the universe. And there's something that knows this, and there's something that doesn't want to allow us to make this connection, because they want us to keep disconnected, so potentially they can use our connection, our energy, to harvest our energy and use it for whatever they need to use it for. It's very, very deep, very interesting stuff, and I hope this information can help you in some way. Have a good day, guys.